Bum ass dude outside. I just went live. Can't nobody hear me. Damn, what if he my friend? The shit, they might got me shadow banned, man. You know how it be. What it do? What it do, man? What it do? Hey, so damn, where was that at? I think that was. So we had another big earthquake, man. It was yesterday at like 12 o'clock. I was supposed to get on here and report about that, but I ain't even get on here and say shit. That was like in hopefully y'all seen it for y'allself, man. That was like in Indonesia or something like that. Somewhere over there. But anyway, yeah, man, them fault lines building up. I wanted to show y'all these let me see if I can download this real quick. Show y'all these earthquakes, man, over here in the United States, like the fault lines. Show y'all this real quick. Let me see if I can download it. Yeah, what's it do? What it do? How you doing? Shalom. Let's see the earthquakes. Yeah, this one was about this one was big, man. Not big like the last one, but it was pretty big. Oh yeah, man. I'm thinking that'll be here a little bit shortly. I don't really too much think they gonna really roll that new currency out like that right now. I mean, unless we go bankrupt, then they probably ain't got no choice. I think they waiting on all the banks to fail or some shit. Happy Sunday. Yeah, it was like I think they dropped it down though to like a 6.9 or something like that. They ain't really been reporting this stuff though. Like I'm seeing this off the internet. Like a lot of the news that I'm seeing off of like social medias. They not reporting this shit. Just like with everything going on over there in Turkey, they not. Hey, Justice, you can go in your room with that. Go ahead. They not reporting the news like over there in Turkey. These people was really going under, like they really sinking, and they not reporting this. If you go look it up right now, you will see that they flooding, and it look like it's been raining, but it ain't. They not even raining. I guess the water coming from underneath them or some shit. Okay, yeah, I got the so this the earthquake thing right here, man. Let me show y'all this recent activity. While using this app. Right, okay, let me see. Alright. So this the United States right here, man. Let's see if I can click on California real quick. So this morning they got like 50 plus, 20 plus. Just look. Hold on, let me see if I can show y'all this shit. They not really giving, like on the iPhone, they give you the real numbers though. Like on here, they not really giving us them real numbers. But you see this early in the morning, man, you see San Francisco, they got like 20 plus. Then this whole, if I don't see how they ain't showing it. Hold on, let me click on it once. Let me see. See, all by San Diego. All these earthquakes is happening like this. This line is busy as hell right here. That's how you know, man. They gonna get hit next, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like building up. It's too small. Hold on, let me see if I can make that smaller. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. Anyway, you see that, right? 20 plus, 20 plus, 20 plus. All that's like California, like that fault line right there in California. Then when you go down, it's 9 plus, 10, 10. All this morning, though. All of this. If you go, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you stroll through it, you will see it. Like, see that? Like, one just happened, 4.2 in the Karamatic region. Something like that. But look at Turkey, though. Look how Turkey is. Like, how they... Oh, let me see. If I can show y'all this. how lit up Turkey is. Let's see. Yeah, I understand. Well, if I didn't understand, I wouldn't be on here talking. You understand? Y'all just think we some dumb motherfuckers, don't y'all? Fuck, man. I'm tired of these motherfuckers, man. You understand? Do you understand? Goofy. Anyway, man, what I was trying to show y'all, dog, is this activity that's building up is due from our sun. The sun is it's real active right now, man. This everything that you see going on got a lot to do with our son, man. Hopefully my boy, oh yeah, he up right now. Okay, so this should be a new video this morning.
No monthly fee. Chime, the #1 most.
You see how you talk about the deadly earthquake and the ozone destruction? Let me show you. This today now. See if I can turn that up.
Good morning, folks. We've got a look
now, you
at
see how busy the sun is?
Another super dense eruption, a deadly earthquake, and an excellent study on solar storm ozone destruction. During the last 24 hours on our star, we can see increased activity at the incoming limb. These are the sunspots from the far side that made several large eruptions over the last week, and we can also fully see the incoming dark coronal hole on the south. Its solar wind will begin to impact Earth middle of the...
Now, I'm going to show you. Hold on. This right here... Let's see.
Week.
This
and
right
by
here,
then we'll have our eyes firmly set on the sunspots behind it.
Right.
Let's go back to that filament eruption we saw yesterday morning, because now the SOHO coronagraph is fully updated, and we once again see an ultra-dense CME component. We have seen quite a few of these already, the sunspot cycle. Luckily, they have not been aimed at Earth. Taking a closer look at the sunspots here, these will be the space weather focus in the coming days. We've got active regions coming in on the south and the north. Eyes on those over the next week as we take one more look at the activity peaks over on the left, looking for inclement space weather coming.
Look at all of that.
Yesterday, we discussed the strange linear earthquake sequence that impacted the northern portion of South America. Today, we report on a magnitude 6.8 seismic event in Ecuador, nearby to the line that did turn deadly. At least 4 have been killed in the event, and now the cleanup begins. Top story today hits solar storm-driven ozone destruction. The study looked at both the 2003 Halloween storm and the Great Charlemagne event in the 700s. They determined that event destroyed 20% of the polar ozone, and that was when Earth's magnetic field was still strong and at nearly full power. Such an event today would have dramatic and lasting impacts on the entire globe from a climatological and existential perspective. It's the main concern from solar eruptions is the modern magnetic...
This what they worried about, you know what I'm saying? They know that this shit is coming, right? Because our sun, as you can see, our sun is so active, fam. That's why I keep showing y'all this shit. Our sun is so active. Everything that these people saying is happening right now in this time, okay? When they talking about these M and these X-class flares coming off the sun, right? And they creating these effects down on the planet, which are causing these earthquakes and all this and that shit, right? That's why they talk about the magnitude of the earthquakes increasing, man, okay? When they talk about that shit, when they talking about the magnitude of these earthquakes becoming 9+, that's when dude was just talking, whoever dude was, Songs of Funches Chris, whatever the Songs of Songful Chris, whatever dude name was, when dude was just talking, man. All right, when I was just showing y'all the earthquake fault lines, I wish y'all could see it on the iPhone. On the iPhone, it's all broke down, but the Android on some other shit. But anyway, so when they talk about these average magnitude quakes will continue to increase, that's what I'm showing. That's what I was showing y'all when I'm showing y'all these fault lines. Like it's getting to a point where it's earthquakes all in the inner Texas. Like I just seen like 4 earthquakes in Texas yesterday. This shit ain't on the news and nothing. They not feeling it like that because it's just like little tremors. But at the same time, I can't even just this right here, man. What I'm trying to say. The average magnitude of earthquakes will continue to increase, okay, due to the solar activity and all this stuff that's taking place on our sun, man, okay? So, where was that at when they talk? Oh, it's over here. When they talk about these right here, man. You see where it says solar flares will cripple most of the communication satellites, right? And paralyze various communication systems. That's this right here, right? When they talk about the events that's taking place right now that you are seeing. Remember how dude just said that we had them. Let me show you. See how these sunspots coming around? This is what I'm trying to explain to dude, man. You see this? All right, this is what people don't understand,
Good
man.
morning, folks.
This is the biggest. This is our biggest worry right here. Our sun right now. It ain't the war over there in whatever they are. I don't know why they ain't telling y'all this shit. But this is the biggest problem that humanity faces right now is our sun. The activity with our sun that's currently going on now. You see these spots that's coming around right here?
During the last 24 hours on our star, we can see increased activity at the incoming limb. These are the sunspots from the far side that made several large eruptions over the last week. And we can also fully see the incoming dark coronal hole on the south. Its solar wind will begin to impact Earth middle of the week, and by then we'll have our eyes firmly set on the sunspots behind it. Let's go back to that filament eruption we saw yesterday morning.
See that?
Because now the Soho
now, if that was what I'm trying to say, right?
And we once again,
if that was facing Earth, like facing us, like this way, that probably would have killed everybody here on this planet. All right, they not telling y'all the dangers that's coming from this sun, man. That's what I'm trying to explain. And so you see, it didn't hit us, right? Well, that solar activity, you see, like how it look like a little tornado on there. See that? All of that, them CMEs is coming towards Earth. This is what they talking about right here, right? When they talk about these, where is that? Well, dude, talk about these CMEs right here, the coronal mass ejection. You see how I say that? Planet X arrival will create an event that occurs on the surface of the sun, right? That releases tremendous amount of energy in the form of a solar flare or a coronal mass ejection. And they know that it's coming soon, okay? Without a doubt. I'm trying to, this is what I'm saying. Like, I ain't trying to fearmonger. I ain't trying to scare nobody or nothing, but it's common sense. If we just got into solar maximum, probably not even a month ago, a month and a half ago, right? So we in the maximum of this thing. So there's without a doubt that this right here, we should be prepared for it. Even if it don't happen, because you can still use the shit, whether it's water, excuse my language, or food, or whatever, because we know for a fact that the sun did this, I know y'all heard about the keratin event, right? Well, what they are saying is this time it's going to be way worse. It can happen any day now. I mean, we going to have time probably before it happened. Like, they probably have like a certain amount of time before all the communication systems and all this shit go down. But what they not telling y'all is right now, our biggest threat that we face is a global people all around the world is our sun. They're not telling y'all that. So these spots, you know, the sun is very active, man. It's going to be active for probably the next 10 years, okay?
Because now the Soho coronagraph is fully updated, and we once again see an ultra-dense CME component.
That could have killed us.
Seen quite a few
everybody
of these
here
already,
on this
the
Earth.
Sunspot cycle. Luckily,
and I know y'all probably don't believe this, but this right here, if that was Earth-facing, that could have annihilated every
space where they're focused in the coming days. We've got active regions coming in on the south
so
and
coming
north.
In.
Eyes on those over the next week.
Let's see. See how you said eyes on those? I don't know why they not telling the world this shit, right?
In the coming days.
Now let's see if I can pause that. Now you see those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They already got these named, okay? Now, as you can see, they're currently coming around Earth facing. So with these coming around Earth facing, we don't know if we got a chance of having a massive X-class flare. And this is why I said prepare, motherfucker, because we don't know. This is what you're preparing for. They're talking about it. You see how they talk about how it's classified? The highest impact solar flares normally experienced are X-class flares. They expecting this. M-class flares have a tenth the energy, and C-class flares have a tenth of an X-ray flux seen in the M-class flares. The more powerful M and X-class flares are often associated with a variety of effects on the near-Earth space environment. So you got to know that everybody in the world is getting hit with radiation right now. You get one of them radiation things, go outside with it. It's probably peaking higher than it ever then probably going off the Richter. It's probably picking so high. You know, I ain't got one, but you know, it's people I be seeing, they be having them. But they say Y class exists, however, they are off the charts. In this section, we'll discuss how Planet X will create these flares and effects on where? The Earth, right? And this is happening because these two objects are exchanged. The reason that you see all that energy that's coming off the sun, see this? What I just showed you? See how that energy come off the sun?
Then we'll have our eyes firmly set on the sunspots behind it. Let's go
See
back
this?
to that filament eruption
How
we
it's
saw
shooting
yesterday
off the
morning.
sun. Now look at
Now
this,
the Soho
right?
graph is fully updated.
They say,
and we once again see an ultra-dense CME
where is it?
component.
Right?
We've seen quite a few.
They say
of these
Planet X and the
sunspot
sun. Wait.
cycle.
Unfortunately,
They have
Earth's
been
orbit,
aimed at Earth.
right, will put us in between Planet X and the sun. And these two astronomical behemoths, they gonna duke it out, right? So, far as fight, whatever. With unimaginable electrical blows. This is taking place right now with our sun and this object. And that's why we are starting to see that they talk about all this shit, the global weather patterns. You see, this week in Texas, I believe this week or the next coming days, it's going to be like 25 degrees in some parts of Texas. 25 degrees in most parts. 20 degrees. It's still snowing and shit. Okay, and that's because of what's taking place with these two objects. You see how they say the global weather patterns will become violent as summer and winter merge into a single season? We are witnessing this. Whether y'all want to believe this or not, we are witnessing this as a nation, a people, a world, whatever. We are witnessing all of our weather merge into a single season. And you see how California had that drought, right? Remember that? California had the drought, right? Now, they going to be getting this rain, right? They going to be getting this rain and these floods, these flash floods and shit. You see how they talk about the average magnitude earthquakes will continue to increase. Ain't no stopping this. Everything that you're seeing right now ain't going to do nothing but get worse. That's it. Hurricanes and tornadoes. Watch when y'all see the hurricane and tornado season. They already see the cyclone. Y'all ain't see the cyclone that's been going off over there in Africa for like a month? What was his name? Cyclone Freddy. Okay, well, that will be more powerful, right? The weather patterns will be more extreme all around what? The world. So you can call it HARP all you want to, but HARP can't do this shit. HARP can't do that to the sun, okay? People will keep saying this HARP and all this shit, not even knowing what the sun is doing. What is taking place on the sun right now, and I don't even know why they're not telling the masses. But the more prolonged drought and periods of severe rainfall, right, will no longer be the exception. Now watch this. They will be the rule. Consequently, global weather patterns will reverse themselves. Now you see what's happening in California. Remember how they had the drought? Where there was rain, there will be drought, vice versa. Now, California finna get hit with an El Nino, La Nina, something like that. They gonna continue to flood, flash floods, all this shit, sinkholes. They know this. They know this. I don't see why they not talking about this shit. They already know this, man. You see, I got this book and it's saying this, right? The growing number of active sunspots, y'all see that? Will produce increasingly powerful solar flares. I just showed y'all, right? See how they say? Now, these people was wrong. They was wrong about the time because they tried to follow the Mayan calendar. Don't nobody know the time. People was off in time anyway. Okay, so in 2012, right? In 2012, this time they was right though. Okay, this time they was right. Now in 2025 off the table. Now in 2012, they was wrong. They was going off the Mayan calendar and they thought that we was, I guess they thought that we was going into solar maximum, whatever, then. But you remember that solar alignment that just happened? Remember that? It was 2000, what was that, 2021? Remember that big ass alignment, December 21st, 2020? Do y'all remember that? Okay, they thought that was going to take place, and I'm going to show you. See how they talk about this 3,600 year orbit or path around the sun? Now, they kept thinking that they was going to have this thing spot on 2012, but that wasn't it. This is why they kept saying the world was going to end 2012, man. Okay, if you go this, right? The approach of Planet X, right? Where was it? Who the hell is this? Hey, I don't know who you is. Say something in the comments so I can know who you is. I don't want to be accepting these bots. But anyway, see how they talk about these changes will what do you say? Who was that? Who are you? Right? They never said it was going to end. They said it was going to end. Right, going to end. Whether they said it was going to end a cycle or whatever, I believe that wasn't what the Mayans was saying, man. Okay, the Mayans was saying that this was the time that the thing was going to enter back into the solar system. Hence, this is why we are seeing the second sun now. You got to remember, before Planet X come, the second sun, which is the binary star, it comes in first. All right, and we know this from the Sumerians. The Sumerians in Mesopotamia, okay? If y'all want to find this information, man, go look for it. It's out there, okay? You see this Sumerian tablet, okay? The sun comes first. You see that? That sun comes first, and we know this from Revelations. You see how they says in Revelations, and then a great wonder appeared in the heavens, right? There was a woman who was clothed with the sun. That woman that is clothed with the sun is our second son. Okay?
The Planet
it is
X
here.
Effect. What's up, TikTok?
The second son. The woman that is clothed with the sun. Okay? So while y'all thinking you waiting on the Antichrist and all that, this shit is happening now. Okay? And then a great wonder appeared in the heavens. There was a woman who was clothed with the sun. The moon was positioned under her feet. Okay? She, our dark sister, had a crown of 12 stars on her head. Now, they breaking it down for us. This is Revelations, but they breaking it down because our son, hold on, my daughter just popped up out of nowhere, y'all, so she gonna come be in, tearing stuff up. But hold on, let me get back to this. In the back, my bad. I need that meal too. Hold on, let me see. Let's find this information. Our son has a sister. Our son has a brown dark star. Okay, y'all gotta give me a couple minutes till she come back and get this baby. But anyway, come on, babe. What you doing? You wanna kick it with me? Okay.
Y'all can see, man. People start.
See this? Where it talks about our son has a smaller twin. They gonna have to explain this sooner or later, okay? Because everybody gonna see this shit. No matter how much they spray the sky. I'm telling you, they not spraying the sky because they trying to kill you, man. They spraying the sky to hide what's in the sky, okay? Them little fine metals and hey, stop that. Anyway, our son has a smaller twin, okay? Which is a brown dwarf star. Hey, baby, come on. Okay, I can't do it.
Right there, that's gonna be all around the
Come on,
planet.
stop that. Give me this. Yeah, go watch Mickey Mouse. All right, so brown dwarf. Our son has a smaller twin. They never teach you about this shit. They didn't tell me this in school, science. They didn't tell me this nowhere. I'm just now learning this from this damn book. I mean, I knew it was a second son out there, but I thought the second son was Planet X. So a lot of people gonna think the second son is Planet X until they go into their research. The elite know what it is. Okay, so they say our son has a smaller twin, a type of unborn son called a brown dwarf. Scientists have recently discovered that brown dwarfs are the most common type of star in our universe. Planet X is most likely a brown dwarf in an unstable orbit. Okay, so where that book at? Did she take it? Oh no, she didn't take it. Okay, so what I am explaining, you see how they talk about this right here? That's the brown dwarf. This is Planet X itself. Now, when you go into the book of Revelations, whether you go into the Corbin Bible, we got all of them, all the Bibles, Apocrypha, Tanakhs, all that shit. We got all of it. Okay, so whether you go into, excuse my language, whether you want to go into any of these books, they're all telling you the same thing. And then a great wonder appeared in the heavens. You have to be an idiot, a real fool, to think that this is a real woman. Okay, we are dealing with celestial beings here. And then a great wonder appeared in the heavens. There was a woman who was clothed with the sun. For those of y'all that think this is going to be a real woman, the woman that's clothed with the sun is in your sky right now, okay? And I'm gonna get to that from the Corbin Bible, because the Corbin Bible is older than the King James Bible. So, okay, the moon was positioned under her feet. She, our dark sister, had a crown of 12 stars on her head. These is the moons, the escorts that is orbiting her, okay? The escorts orbiting her celestial body. Then another wonder appeared in heaven. The other wonder is Planet X. It's coming after that. There was a giant celestial dragon, and the dragon's tail swept a third of the stars out of the sky. Now, I'm going to show y'all this. This is the dragon. Now, you can go get this information from the Chinese, right? For another great example of the destroyer comes from the Chinese mythology. The Chinese have an ancient tradition of a celestial dragon chasing a red pearl. You can get that information, okay? Sinking of Atlantis. You can get into all of that, man. All of this came from due to this planet, okay? So, then, let me get to this before I forget. You may have noticed that the days have shortened, okay? The days have shortened up. The seasons, like I told y'all, the seasons will merge together. Now, I believe these people read these ancient tablets, man, because ain't no way in fuck they saying the same thing. You see how these, excuse my language, for the Caucasian folks. You see how, you know, I said Caucasian because y'all like to whine and cry and shit, and y'all see this, y'all see it say uncut, all right? It's uncut, it's raw, you hear me? So when we speaking uncut. We talking how we ain't putting on no fake masks and shit for y'all, okay? This is what it is, man, all right? But anyway, so you might have noticed that the days have sped up drastically. The days, like literally, like, you see that? The days of the years were shortened. Now, you can't tell me that the days of the years ain't shortened. That can't nobody on here. 600 people, damn near 700 people on here that's watching this, and y'all can't tell me that you are not experiencing that time is flying mighty fast, okay? The days of the years were shortened, and the times of all things altered. You see this? Oh, that's a Mandela effect. Oh, this shit, right? The seasons were turned around. Y'all see that? Y'all see what's going on in California, all down in Texas? Watch how the weather is. Matter of fact, I got it. I took pictures of that shit. Watch how the weather is down in Texas this week. Hold on. Let me see if I got it on here. The weather going all down to the southeast. It's going to be 25 degrees, 20 degrees in certain parts. All right? This is what you are watching. You are watching that. But they said that, though. They said that over here when they talk about the weather patterns will be far more extreme and how they will merge together, right? How summer and winter will merge into a single season. But who remember the movie 2012? Y'all remember that shit? Now, if you go look at the movie 2012, what did they say? Now, this is how I know that this solar activity have a lot to do with these earthquakes that is currently taking place on the surface of the land. Now, in 2012, if you can remember, they said it was a solar flare, a coronal mass eject. Soon the movie come on. I'm talking about soon as it come on, right? And then dude get to talking about these earthquakes that he said, I don't know if this shit is scripted or what, but the man get to talking about the earthquakes that are 9 plus. He said we're going to have a 9. He said something California have a 9 plus earth. Some shit this man was saying. Remember that? I don't know if y'all remember that, but I'm telling y'all the truth. These people was putting the truth right in front of our face, dog. And I don't know if they didn't know that it would. I don't know what the. I just can't even tell y'all. But they was putting it right in our face, dog. And I done watched that movie like 3 times in the last couple months. Just keep, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, remember how they talk about that nuclear winter, right? That's that from the volcanoes erupting and all that shit, right? They know about this. But anyway, so all of the now get ready for this to start happening. Okay, it's gonna be hard to evacuate out of certain cities, man. If you on the Gulf Coast, like if you on the coast or on the East Coast, like certain parts of the East Coast or Florida, California, it's gonna be hard for you to evacuate, man. Okay, you see how they say all the above ground infrastructures such as highways, overpasses, and bridges will be in a state of collapse. This is coming for those of y'all that don't understand. Okay, this is coming. All right. All of the abound, now if you go, you know how you know, go look at California, like just the little shit. Now, how long y'all think it's gonna take for them to shake back off of what's good? You see how them roads collapsed, them sinkholes and shit, right? This just the beginning, okay? Now, I have this other book. Well, I have a lot of books, okay? Now, they talk about California too, right? Once the tilt of the earth, right? This gravitational pull. Along with the gravitational pull that will cause flooding, okay? Get ready. All down there on the East Coast, all through the coast. Listen, along with the gravitational pull, because the thing is like 10 times the size of their Mother Earth, all right? So it's pulling. You heard them say, right, that there's a mothership coming into our atmosphere. Now, they didn't say UFO, did they? Did they say UFO? So that UFO means unidentified object. Nah, they identified this. They know exactly what it is, okay? Now, when you go look into Zachariah Stitches or some other folks about the Anunnaki and shit like that, they will tell you that Planet X they got so much confusion going on, though. I don't know what to believe right now. But Planet X is a mothership and a planet all in one. Now, who have any of you guys heard of this? Nibiru? Yes, Nibiru, whatever. Being a planet and a mothership all in one. Have any of you guys heard of this? Anybody? I know somebody on here has heard of this. Yes, right. Okay, so that's what they're talking about. And then, if you pay attention to the news, remember when they said that it was going to send little probes down to the earth? Remember how they said, oh, there's such and such coming in our atmosphere that might send little probes down to earth. Now, y'all got to listen to what these people be saying, dog, because they be telling us. It ain't like they not telling, they telling us. Okay? So, the thing is so big, right? It's not going to stop. Y'all got to remember, it's like 10 times the size of Earth. So there's no way that it's stopping. It comes through, right? And as it comes through, let's say it's come through. When it come through, it's pulling everything that it goes past, okay? This is how you get the pole shift. That's how the pole is go. They estimate it's going to shift 23 more degrees, okay? It's already at, 3 more degrees. It's already at 23, okay? So when this thing comes through, it's flying. Let's say it's flying. It's pulling everything in its path. Not only that, right? It got this debris trail on it. Now, y'all gonna hear a lot about meteors. You're gonna start hearing a lot about meteors in the next coming years or months. I don't know the time of the day. But these people gonna start mentioning meteors out of nowhere. All different types of, you're gonna start seeing meteors. People gonna start seeing this shit because of this. This debris trail right here. Now, y'all see what went over California. Now, I ain't saying that was part of it, and I ain't saying that it wasn't, all right? But this right here, the whole world gonna see this. Now, y'all remember in the Bible when they talked about Sodom and Gomorrah? Y'all remember that? I'm sorry to tell y'all, but they got real proof of that shit, and that really happened. And guess what they found? The remains of meteors. But let me show y'all what they come from, though. Let me show y'all. Look at this. See this tail, this debris? All this is debris. Thousands of tons of meteors and shit like that. All that. That runs all the way to Planet X, right? Now, that's the tail. See, the Chinese explained it like this. Now, look. This is the tail that's connected to Planet X, right? See how it got wings on it? This follow it wherever it go. Now, it wraps itself from one side of the earth. It covers about a fifth part of the sky, okay? Now, this, the brimstone, the fire and brim, this is that right here. Red iron oxide. It's fire. It's following along. Okay. The stuff that's in this belt, and you see that glow around it, this is what turns the moon red as blood. Okay. Because when Planet X eclipsed the moon, this is where you get your days of darkness from. Remember how they said in the Bible that the sun is turned black as sackcloth? That's because Planet X comes in front of the sun. In the earth, it comes between us, and the reflection from Planet X shines down on the moon, making the moon red as blood, because Planet X is a red planet in itself. It got this red iron oxide. Now, if you're a Christian, all your life, you probably wondered, how would God do this? How would the moon become red as blood? These people already know this shit, okay? They already know this. Now, you see how Planet X is right here. It's right here, literally. See, it's going to go in front. It's going to come in front of the sun, between the sun and the earth, and it's going to clip. That's not it, though. That's the dwarf star. But Planet X is out there, right? So you see how they say, right here. Where is it at? Where it will be seen, right? Where it will be seen. See how it says, Nibiru will rise with the sun at sunrise in the east. It will look like a new star in the heavens. But as the days go by, it will grow bigger and bigger and eventually eclipse the sun. This is where you get your days of darkness from. Okay? This is how the moon becomes dark as sackcloth. Okay? This is how you get that. Because it sounds like a fairy tale. I know it does. But you're going to see it. You're going to see this shit with your own eyes. It's going to be people all around the world that witness these meteors and shit coming through. And you see how they talk about, we ain't going to talk about California. Hold on. Let me talk about these meteors real quick. Right? These meteors that's going to rain down on the planet, right? See how they say? As Nibiru. Remember that tail I was just showing y'all? This tail? Remember this tail? We gonna go into that tail. All right, we gonna go into that. We gonna get caught up. That's why they gonna. And I told y'all they gonna mention this second son in no time. They gonna tell us about that. They ain't gonna have no choice but to. And they gonna tell us that it's our son's twin, just like I just showed y'all. Because they gonna have to tell us. People gonna keep seeing it. People gonna start seeing it. It's gonna become so seen that they ain't gonna have no choice but to say, "Oh yeah, we have a second son." They gonna have to. But anyway, as the tail of Nibiru passes the Earth, it will drop hundreds to thousands of meteors upon Earth. Okay, this will poison the waters. Okay, now you ever heard of wormwood? Okay, wormwood is real. All right, for those of y'all that doesn't know, all right, there's the Vatican have a big some type of big investigation going on with wormwood. Okay, it's called the third secret of Fatima. Okay, and you can go look this information up just like I have. It's easy to get this. The man's name is Dr. Malachi Martin. Okay, now Father Malachi Martin was oh, there you go, right there. Okay, let's see. He was known to have criticized the Vatican for not releasing the full content of the third secret of Fatima. The presumption has become that the Vatican didn't want the facts known about who? Wormwood. Okay? Now wormwood. All right? Wormwood is a meteor that comes before Planet X. Okay? So you have, well, it's two of them. You have Planet X, which is supposed to arrive 2030. So they say. You have a Fucus. No, you have wormwood in front of Planet X, and then you have a Fucus in front of wormwood. Okay, so I believe a Fucus already came through. Remember the lime green? That's why we got to pay attention to this shit, man. We got to pay attention to these. Hey, man, y'all can laugh all y'all want to, man. Hey, do your research. That's what I'm telling you. Go do your research. Go get your own information. I don't give a damn about y'all laughing. They laughing at us because we don't know. Okay, now. Did y'all see when the lime green so-called it was a meteor or something like that, like a lime green meteor? They said it hasn't come past Earth in 50 years, 50,000 years. Now, how the hell do they know this? How do they know this? Right? They said the lime, I forgot what it was called. This was like 2 months ago. I believe that was a Fucus. Okay? So we really don't know when wormwood is coming, but know this for sure. You see how they say that there's a war on water? I don't know if y'all ever heard this, but they keep saying like before there'll be a war over oil, there will be a war over drinking water. Because they say that when this thing comes in, the gravel that is going to drop, the stuff that's following behind the Fucus or whatever you want to call it, please do your own research because I might sound crazy as hell right now. But the stuff that's following behind it drops into they say it's going to drop. Y'all see how that stuff flew over California last night? Okay, they said we got more stuff like that coming in that's going to fall over our waters and shit and poison the waters. Like, it's going to make... Now, the Bible talks about this. Okay? Now, I ain't trying to come from no biblical... whatever, man. I ain't trying to come from a biblical side. I'm just trying to let y'all know that they said, right, that this... And then they could be doing a whole bunch of false flag shit, too, because... As the sun and Planet X interact with each other, they're going to be releasing radiation and a lot of electrical current, right, between these two objects. So who knows if these plants or trains not exploding due to this shit from the radiation or due to the things that is happening. Now, y'all see the sky turning all these different colors. Watch my private. Who is that? Bro, why they always putting porn on my shit, man? Corn? That's what you just said, right? No, man, somebody just said, watch my private. Some, bro, like they always putting porn on my shit. I said porn, not corn. What the fuck you doing? You remember the other day you No, for real though, bro. They be tripping, bro. I ain't never seen them do that to nobody else, bro. I ain't never seen that in my life. Not no porn ad on TikTok. Like, I ain't never seen. That's a real ad. Y'all see it don't type like we type. They all in bold letters and shit. All in upper cases. Okay. Yeah, that's tripped. I don't know what's going on. That's about the fourth time I done been on everybody lives, watch people for hours, and I ain't never seen them do that. This like the fourth time they done did this to me. Sometimes they be having hearts and all type of shit. But anyway, so threw me off, man. Again, damn. But anyway, man, they threw me off.
See the object right there.
Hold on. So they talk about Area 51 and all this. He just stated during the Alaska Radio telescope monitoring of deep space program called Silo. Whatever. What you say? What? Hey, what you want, man? I told you to go ask her. Okay, why you messing with me though? You see me doing something, Justice. You see me doing something, man. They just told me to stop getting distracted, man. I'm letting you come distract me. But
Man, that's how you got a whole package. That's on 100%.
yeah, I don't know why dude come messing with me, man. I know I love him too, man. But anyway, back to what. No, that's my boy, man. He do what he do, man. He do what he do whenever I'm doing this. Okay.
He do it on purpose.
Whenever I'm doing this, yeah, he do. Hey, leave my people alone, man. Leave my people alone. But anyway, back to what I was saying. All right, where is that at? I was finna tell y'all about something else. The Book of Revelation, the sign appeared, enormous dragon. Okay. Oh, this is what I was trying to explain though. Okay. So you see how we got this sign, right? And I believe that the Sumerians gave us. I mean, shit. They told us. They told us that God caused. Hold on, let me see. Let me go to it. Trying to make it seem. Okay, you see how they talk about this right here? See how they talk about. Okay, now remember I told you that's the sign, right? So we go into the old Corbin, which is that 21st Masters Edition, right? It says, "Then came the day when all things became still and apprehensive, for God caused the sign to appear in the heavens, so that men, right, should know that the earth, right, will wreak havoc." What you are currently seeing. And they told you what the sign was. The sign was a strange star. Okay, see that? The sign was a strange star. So for a second sun to pop up out of nowhere, that will be a strange star. And that's your sign to know that the earth will be afflicted. And then they tell you, right? You see, like, I try to explain this to y'all. Y'all see how dim that is?
The sun. That's what makes the moon red as blood.
See how dim that is? You see how dim that is, right? You see how they talk? They say the star grew wax, right? They say the star grew wax to a great brightness, right? So in order for it, like I keep trying to explain for y'all, in order for it to grow wax to a great brightness, when it have to look like this, right? When it have to be dull, right? Because they say the star grew wax to a great brightness, right? And it was awesome to behold, right? It put forth horns and sang, being like, that's not the moon, man. You know what? I ain't finna even stop what I'm doing right now to even explain that shit. I got 1,000 videos of this shit, man. Okay? So the star grew wax to a great brightness, and it was awesome to behold. What you are seeing is this right here, man. Now, you can believe what you want to believe, but you are seeing the second star, right? And they said right before Planet X comes in, the second star comes. The Bible tell you that shit. The sign of the red dragon, Planet X, appears in heaven immediately after the sign of the woman. What's the sign of the woman? Huh? Did I just break this down for y'all? Planet X is visible during the total solar eclipse, as the following verse indicate. Hey, here, bring that here. As the following verse indicate, right? I can't even read this shit and then read what y'all saying. Okay? Literally, I'm trying to explain this to y'all. I don't know when this thing is coming in, because don't nobody know the night, the time, or the day. But when they say that, this is what they are saying. You see how they talk about, I watched the sixth seal open. There was a great earthquake. Y'all see how the earthquake's becoming more intense, right? Now, what the Most High say? Let's go into the code. Let's go into the Apocrypha, right? Because the Most High is here, man. Your Christ consciousness is already here. And he answered me and said, measure thy time diligently in itself. What time? What time, y'all? And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that is the very same time wherein the highest, who is the highest, will begin to visit the world which he made. That's not Jesus, y'all. They say, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, oh, you already seen it. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. I'm telling you, all this shit was going on during that time, man. The second son, the wonder. Now look, it's already here. No, y'all ain't gotta believe it, man. It's already here. And then the wonder appeared in the heavens. Why do y'all think, right? Why do y'all think that there's such distress and anguish down here on the earth between the so-called nations? Why? Why y'all think y'all all hopping out to record the sun and the moon? What's going on with the moon? Look at the moon. Look at them stars. There will be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars. And on the earth, nations will be in anguish and perplexity at the roaring and the tossing of the sea. Do y'all not see it? Huh? Y'all not, I mean, he told you, right? They said right before that time, right? Right before, guess who appeared after the second son, right? You see where it says, the sign of the red dragon, aka Planet X, right? Appears in heaven immediately after the sign of the woman. Who's the sign of the woman? Right? Y'all seeing the sign of the woman, man. All right? I mean, I ain't got to really sit here and explain this because I want y'all all to do your own research, man. I'm just like a breath of air. You hear me? It's for y'all to do your own research, man. All right? So when God told you, when you go into the cobra, then came the day when all things became still and apprehensive, for God caused the sign to appear in the heavens. What was that sign? The sign was a strange star. The star had to come indoor because the star grew wax to a great brightness. And oh, it was awesome to behold. All right? All right. So this is the end of this so-called world, man. And that's why they speak of this new earth. Like I tell y'all, the new earth is made literally, physically, like literally, it is literally made. Like it ain't like no mind thing. Okay, this is some real shit. The whole face of the planet is finna change. Everything. You got continents rising up out the water, and we will soon have continents going into the water. You will soon see this. So when they speak of this new earth, I want y'all to take a picture of this. Everybody snap a picture of this that I'm finna show y'all, man. I want everybody to get y'all a little picture. Snap y'all a little picture of this. Because we all gonna witness this, all right? When they talk about this thing. Hold on, sweetheart. Let me let these folks get a picture of the and y'all know that the plagues begin, right? Y'all know that the plagues begin surviving what comes. Okay, y'all take a picture of that surviving what comes. All right, go ahead. All right, hold on. I want y'all to take a picture of the new earth. The new earth that is coming. Hold on. Reading the signs in the atmosphere. Go ahead and take a picture of that. I'm telling y'all, because I've been watching all the signs. We are seeing the signs unfold as they speak. We are watching the signs. News inside the news. Let's see. Hold on. Don't just go. Let me try to get y'all this so y'all can see this new earth thing real quick. You know what I'm saying? Keep your mind on the storms and the weathering, though, the solar storm monitoring. I'll be telling you all about that. Everything is coming from their sun. For those of y'all that doesn't understand that the sun and the moon creates the weather down here on this their planet, you will soon witness this with your own eyes, man. Now, there you go. Take a picture. Get your picture now. Everybody get your picture. Don't get it all at once, but get your picture now. All right? There you go. And it's coming. It's happening right now before your eyes, man. All right? But anyway, so y'all seen the whole planet, right? It wasn't a coincidence that the whole world was in an uproar. Everybody pulling over, parking their cars, hopping out. What's going on with the moon? Right? The moon was upside down, y'all, just like this. It was upside down, right? And guess what was on the side of it? This is a real Sumerian tablet. What the fuck is you talking about? That's a real Sumerian tablet, okay? Who was that guy? Let me block dude. Who was that? Get him up out of here. This ain't a time for laughing, man. You're going to have plenty of people going to perish from this. Do you know the sinkholes, right? When they talk about this, we already in this. You see this? Now, you heard that the sun, they said the sun, right? Everybody follow this page, follow my backup, follow my TikTok, follow my Instagram. The Instagram, it's the same name or whatever. Y'all will find it, man. All the information is on this page, on the other page. Follow the backup page in this page, in Instagram. Unexplained, uncut, raw, man. All right. So anyway, Planet X has a high mass and a high level of magnetism. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's big as fuck, so it's going to pull. It's pulling as it comes through. They already told you it was here when they said that there's a mothership in the sky. But ain't nobody getting off and ain't nobody getting on. Understand what is going on. It's the purifier, the great resetter. All right? They said Planet X has a high level. They say Planet X has high mass and a high level of magnetism. It disrupts the surface of any planet that it passes 7 years prior to its passage, right? Let me block that guy. The moon is fake, but we looking at this shit every day. Moon been in the sky for hundreds of thousands of years, and this man talk about the moon fake. But anyway, so you might have heard a lot about the core of the Earth lately. Oh, the core has stopped. Oh, the core is supposed to reverse itself. Yeah, okay, let me show you. 7 years prior to its passage, its electromagnetic influence changes the core of the Earth. Ain't it 2023? When did they say that it was coming? 2030. Didn't I just tell you all that? 7 years prior to its passage, its electromagnetic influence changes the core of the what? The Earth. And triggers major weather changes. What are you seeing going on, my people? Seismic activity. Huh? Y'all seeing the seismic activity? Or y'all ain't seeing it? Oh, you gonna see it. Don't worry. Volcano eruptions and sinkholes. Sinkholes. Unexplained sinkholes and bizarre weather, right? Accompany its return, right? The so-called global warming is a cover story. Yeah, I've been doing this shit for about 20 years. I seen a documentary with Al Gore about 20 years ago with this shit. The Earth is heating up from the core outward because of the approach of Planet X. I told you, it's pulling as it goes by. All right? It's pulling. Gravitational pull. Anyway. Hey, let me see your lighter. Anyway, man, for those of y'all that don't understand what is going on, please do your research. All right? I ain't trying to steer you wrong. You hear me? I want y'all all to go look for this yourself. Go look at it yourself. You gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it. Everybody gonna witness this. You gonna witness it with your own eyes. You see how, hold on, though. Everybody gonna witness it, my babes. My babes. Okay, I'm sorry, babe. Everybody gonna witness it, my babe. No, I'm just playing, but everybody gonna witness this. Everybody is gonna witness this. Hold on, let's see. Where is it at? See that? See where it says right here? Now, I seen this thing in 2020. I'm gonna show y'all when I seen it too. I seen this thing in 2020, man. I'm gonna show y'all. Watch this. I was driving down the street. When I first seen it, I came out the house. I was walking to my car in the parking lot. I'm like, man, what the hell is that? It's like 11 o'clock at night, right? No exaggeration. This is a true story. And I'm so happy that I recorded all this stuff, man, because I wasn't really studying it like I am. Like, now I wasn't on it too hard. I always heard of it, always, knew about it. But I wasn't up on it like all these books and reading and, trying to find as much information as I could until I seen it with my own eyes, man. It's going to take for you to see this thing with your own eyes. But when you do, trust me, ain't nobody going to be able to tell you nothing. Because I seen it. Right here, okay? This when I seen it, I was coming out the house, okay? See? I'm coming out the house. I'm standing outside. It's like 12 o'clock at night. See that? You can't really see it, damn. But it's right there in the sky, man. Okay? I was coming out the crib. Walking to my car. The car in the parking lot. See, I'm showing the whole sky. Whole sky. It's only right there. And I'm glad I recorded that. That was like 2020. Right? There you go, right there. Right? So then I jumped in my car. Right? I had to go get this motherfucker riding down the street. Look. It's right there. I seen this myself, right? I jumped in the car. Now look what the book say, though. It will be clearly visible at night as a bright reddish object to those living in the southern hemisphere. Now, what did I see? Huh? I told you, man. I done seen this with my own eyes. You can't tell me, fam. Right? Oh, then I was recording that shit. That's when the sun was looking real weird to me. I knew it was some weird shit going on then, too. I recorded that. Right? Now, you can't tell me what I done seen. Now you can say that the moon fake, Earth is flat. I don't give a damn. You can't tell me what I done seen. I recorded this myself. This me. You can't tell me what I seen with my own eyes. That wasn't our sun. I've been in this world 34 years, man. I ain't never seen the sun look like that. That wasn't our sun. All right? Now, the sun might have been somewhere around there, but that wasn't the sun, okay? Yeah, but I know. But I seen it I know where I seen it at, motherfucker. I seen it. You can't tell me, fam, that wasn't the sun. Now, I don't give a damn how many Caucasians get on here. It's a sun dog. Oh, it's from the smoke in California. Nah, I don't give a damn what y'all say. That wasn't the sun. The sun was yellow. Yeah, I'm in Milwaukee. Man. I ain't say Milwaukee was in. They said that was in 2009. It's when you will be able to see it in the southern hemisphere. You idiot. Bro, why do these people be acting like we retarded or something, bro? You see what year it is? I'm pretty sure we can see it. Bro, why do these people act like we stupid or something? Stop playing with me, bro. Damn, if you I'm showing you the whole fucking, like, bro, is y'all stupid or something, bro? I know where the fuck was. Bro, come on now, bro. That's what I be saying about these people, man. They think that we fucking stupid. You think that it'll still be in the southern hemisphere at nighttime? And this was mid-2009. They said, we in 2023. You should be able to see this motherfucker all around the world, bro. Man, I'm so tired of you motherfuckers, man. No, for real, though. I don't even mean to be mean, though. Because some of these people, man, you know what? For TikTok to have all these woke people on here, some of these people on here slow. I'm telling y'all. Y'all following a couple people on here got some mental health problems. And y'all following these motherfuckers. Y'all don't even know it. Y'all literally following people with mental health issues and shit. Motherfuckers who need help themselves, and y'all following them. They got thousands of people following them and watching them, sending them gifts and shit. And these people got whole problems. You the only one that don't know. All they family members and shit know. They know that these people got problems. You don't even know, man. Y'all paying these people, following them and shit. That's crazy, man. That's why I told y'all, do your own information. Do your own research when it comes to me. I don't want to mislead nobody. Don't say that you came heard shit from me. Please. And you see how I say naked eye observation? That was what I was trying to show, dude. I ain't even blocked, dude. Good thing I didn't, man. See how they say when the amateur telescope will be able to see it, right? Mid-2009, all this shit, right? The second sun, 2012, Planet X will appear as a second sun in the sky, all this shit. Hey, man, I don't mean to cuss either, man. You know, because I know it be Christians and all y'all on here be following me. I don't mean to cuss, man. I'm a good person and shit. So let's see what it say right there. When the object is in orbit, let's see. My bad. But yeah, we should all be able to do this shit ourselves, man. You know? No, for real though. I like when y'all come watch, man. You know, because a lot of this information I be holding in, you know what I'm saying? People around me, they don't want to hear this shit. You hear me?
Who are you talking about?
Don't nobody want to hear this shit. So, you know, it's all good when y'all come watch, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. No, I can vote, buddy. You can vote with who the fuck? What they talking about? Felony, so you can't vote. What the fuck is they talking? Where do y'all? What the fuck, man? What do y'all be talking about, brothers? Oh, let me let y'all, because I know y'all probably ain't get a picture of that other page that I was letting people get a picture of the other day. So let me try to find it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there it goes. See, these books is ruined, man, you know, because his work been put into them. My baby done got to him. You know what I'm saying? All right, there you go. Go on here, take y'all a little picture of that, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know about what's going on with this pole shift, okay? Because that's all it is. It's a pole shift. Now you might call it the coming of God. Yeah, it's gonna be horrible. Don't get me wrong, but it's just a pole shift. That's it. I mean, that's what they call it. They call it a pole shift. But in biblical terms, this is it. All right, this is it. Okay. The woman, them signs. See, y'all looking for other shit, but the Bible literally told you what will be taking place in that time. Okay, so we know for a fact the people over in Jerusalem, those are not those people. They said Jerusalem will be trampled on by Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled. Now, when the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled, the Bible tells you this. I'm telling you, it's all around you. All right, the times of the Gentiles, and I don't want to be, mislead nobody. So please do your own research. Please do your own research, right? Let's go into these times of these Gentiles, right? So Jerusalem will be trampled on by Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled. Now, when we know the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled, the lion has come up from his thicket, right? And the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy cities shall be laid waste without inhabitant, right? So how does this happen? I told you it's a pole shift. What will make the cities laid waste without inhabitant? A pole shift, right? But they break it down. Oh, the Lord breaks it down. Look how he break it down. Right? Because I know some of y'all don't believe in God. I know some of y'all don't believe, man, but they break this shit down. See that? See how he say, see, the Lord is going to lay waste the earth. You see how he precept that? You see how it says right there? Look at that. That's how you precept upon precept. You see how he say the lion has come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy city shall be laid waste without inhabitant. Now you precept upon precept that. See, the Lord is going to lay waste the earth. You see that? And devastate it. You see that? He will ruin his face and scatter its inhabitants. Now, that's how you read the Bible. For those of y'all that don't know, and how y'all be, how do you know the Bible is real? Because you precept upon precept, you're a little here and a little there. You make it make sense, all right? Now, for real, man, because these people, I know some of our people is misled, man. They don't know what's going on. And the Bible literally tells you how to read the Bible. It tells you. It literally tells you this. Okay, so anyway, see, the Lord is going to lay waste the earth and devastate it. He will ruin its face. Ain't that a pole shift? Then I tell y'all the face of the earth is about to change. The new earth. Continents going to rise up out the waters and continents going to go into it. All right? Understand what I'm saying, man. I know some of y'all don't understand, but continents, listen to what I say. Continents, I sound like Pastor, don't I? Listen to me. Listen to me. I know y'all be watching Pastor. What's dog name with the fro from Memphis? He be asking for all the sow the seed. I know y'all be watching dog. Dog hilarious. Hey, look. But anyway. Sow that seed. Hey, anyway, though. Oh, shit, I burnt my carpet, man. God damn, I burnt the carpet. Motherfucker. Okay, anyway. Like I was saying. Yeah, so islands gonna rise and islands gonna sink, man. The whole face of the earth is gonna change. So he says, see, the Lord is going to lay waste the earth and devastate it. He will ruin its face and scatter its inhabitants. That's a pole shift, y'all. It will be the same for the priests as for the people. Ain't nobody disappearing. Ain't no rapture coming, y'all. It will be the same for the priests as for the people. For the master as for his servant. For the mistress as for her servant. For the seller as for the buyer. For the borrower as for the lender. For the debtor as for the creditor. The earth will be completely laid waste. Do y'all see that? Precept that. The earth will be completely laid waste. All right? See that? The Lord has spoken. All right? There's no such thing as a rapture. The word rapture itself is not even real. It's not even in the Bible. Nowhere. That's what I meant to say. The word rapture is not even in the Bible. The word itself, rapture, is not even in here. As many as people believe in this shit, when he literally says, see, the Lord is going to lay waste the earth and devastate it. He said it will be the same for the priests as for the people. So a priest ain't gonna be, he ain't got no what they saved from. The people, it's gonna be the same. Ain't nobody disappearing. Y'all gonna see this shit. Just like with with Noah, and he says it's gonna be just like the days of Noah. Y'all know what happened in the days of Noah, huh? Y'all want me to get into that big thing right there? What happened in the days of Noah, huh? Y'all know what this book about? Where it goes into? The Hebrew, the Egyptian, the Exodus, right? This goes to Abraham. And if it talks about Abraham, the one search for the one true Abraham, it features detailed accounts of the 10 plagues of Exodus that devastated the mighty empire. Y'all see y'all see who this about? 3,600-year-old anthology. But who's it about, huh? Who them people? Who them slaves? Oh, okay. Okay. Who them slaves? Who them slaves? Huh? They was called Hebrews, right? We get into this, right? Who that Pharaoh right there? That's that great Pharaoh right there. That's the one who wouldn't let the slaves go. Who them slaves right there? Pharaoh had gathered his army and followed the slaves after they departed, right? There were riots and disorder behind them, for the cities were plundered. You see how the Lord say he going to lay waste and devastate the cities? It's going to be the same way. It's the same thing. This is what happened. This what happened then. That's how you see how they make it sound like when Moses parted the Red Sea, right? They make it sound like, or whoever, Noah, whatever, whoever. They make it sound like it was a fairy tale. But that's because Planet X pulled back, the waters had receded. Okay, because I told y'all the gravitational pull of this thing. All right, now y'all can go look into y'all research, man. Listen, the slaves have been making this sacrifice in despair, right? They say their lamentations were heard. Now before the strange sight, there was hesitation and doubt. For space of breath, say they stood still and silent. Then all the confusion and shouting, whatever, man. I ain't finna read that shit. But anyway, what I'm trying to say, during this time, okay, I ain't finna read the whole thing like a fucking book. But during this time, right? Excuse my language. During this time, Planet Exile came. Okay, see where they talk about the destroyer, right? The horn of the destroyer came high, shrilling noise, which stopped the ears of men. The destroyer, same destroyer that came, the same destroyer that God talks about is coming again during the times of the Gentiles. And you see how they say in the Bible, when you go to the Bible, I don't know if y'all know this. I don't know if y'all know this, right? You should know this. I just showed y'all, right? When you go to the time, all of this is dealing with the Gentiles, okay? In those days. I don't know why they don't talk about this in church. But we talk about it. They say in those days, right, Jerusalem will be trampled on by Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled. All right? Y'all see that? So, there will be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars. And in order for us to be who we say we are, they will damn sure have to be who we think they are. Okay? Which we know this. Everybody know that Jerusalem, that these people didn't move into Jerusalem to 1948. We all know this. This is not a secret. And not only that, we all know that they're Khazars and Ashkenazis. We know where they come from. We know their bloodlines. We know who they are. Okay? We know. The same motherfuckers over there in Ukraine and shit fighting all them same people, man. Same folk. The same people. We know who they is. All right? We've been studying them for years. Just in case y'all don't know this. That war that's going on over there is bigger than what y'all think, but it's become a man war because God, the Most High, uses men. He using them, okay? He says this when you go into the Apocrypha, man. He gonna have all the men invade. He gonna turn them all against one another. You know what I'm saying? To repay the things that they have done to them and the things that they do yet this day to His chosen. Okay? He said this shit. They still doing it. He said that they still doing it yet this day. Yet this day they are still doing these things, right? He says this. And excuse my language, man. I ain't no pastor or nothing like that. But anyway, you see how he says, "Behold, said God, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun and from the south and from the east, and Lebanon, to turn themselves one against one another and repay the things that they have done to them, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen." So they still doing it. "So will I also do to them to recompense in their bosom." And can't nobody in the world say that this them. The people over there can't say that this them. We know who we are. Hold on. Let's get even more deeper into it, right? Because we know who we are. He said, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of the prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth and cause them," he said, "which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written on paper. For they are faithful and true." So when you ask, man broke the Bible, where the Bible come from? He said, "Speak thou in the ears of my people the words of the prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written on paper." All right, now that's where it came from. He said, "For they are faithful and true." He said, "Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." Y'all in these comments, you feel me? He said, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." He said, "Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world." See, all of y'all is misconstrued. You're misled. You thinking God, the sky finna crack open and some shit. No, that's not how this shit go. That's not how it goes. Excuse my language. That's just not how it go. He said, "I will send plagues upon the world," not the earth, but the world. "The sword, famine, death, and destruction. Because what have the world did? For their wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth." Who polluted the earth, though? The world. He said, "For I will bring plagues upon the world, death." He said, "Death and destruction, for their wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And their he said, "and their hurtful works are fulfilled." Once a boy can say he a girl, like I said, there's no more polluted the earth can get. Once a boy can say, "I'm a girl," and by law he can be that, there's no more, because it's off balance. You messing with balance, the future, the kids, the innocent ones. You don't mess with the kids, fam. You don't mess with the kids. They done fucked with the kids. I'm telling y'all, it's over. This thing is here. They say, therefore, said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more in touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Who made these laws? Who told them they can do that? Because it's a law of the land and there's a law of a universal law. For those of y'all that don't know, there's a universal law. Yes, it is real. What goes up must come down. What goes around must come right back around. They say, neither will I suffer them in those things which they wickedly exercise themselves. They doing it themselves. He said, behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crying unto me. Now, who is these people? He said, in the souls of the just complain continually. And he said, therefore, said the Lord, I will surely avenge them. Right? He said, therefore, said the Lord, I will surely avenge them. Avenge who though? He said, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. He said, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. Now, hold on. You see how he keeps saying his people, right? Right? You see how he keeps saying his people? Now, pay attention. Pay attention. He said, and of all of the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers thereof one lily, and of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river. And of all the builded cities, thou hast hallowed Sion unto thyself. And of all the fowls of the air that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep. And he said, and among all the multitudes of people, right, thou hast gotten thee one people. All right, so the Most High only got one people. For all of y'all, God love everybody on this. Listen, stop saying what God do when God got. You don't even know God, because God is the word. What is God? God is the word, and the word is God. So if you don't know your Bible, you ain't familiar with your Bible, you don't know God. You're not familiar with God. You got to get to know God when you get to know your Bible. Forget what anybody told you. They lying. He didn't say that. He said, among all the multitudes of the peoples, thou hast gotten thee one people. And unto this people who thou lovest, thou hast gavest the law. What is the law? What is the law? The law that is approval of all. Come on now, man. But hold on, who is these people? And now, O Lord, why hast thou given this one people over into many? And upon the one root hast thou prepared others, and why hast thou scattered thy only one people among many? Who is they talking about? Stop playing with me, fam. These are all prophecies to Ezra. This is Ezra's having. Listen, who is he? What is they talking about? Stop playing with me, man. When he say scattered from one end of the earth even into the other, he only talking to one people. He said, and after these, Adam also. Now we gonna precept. Remember, precept upon precept. He only got one people. And after these, Adam also, who thou madest, Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all. Right? We all come to Adam, so they say. And the people also who thou hast chosen. So thou has a chosen people, though. Even though we all come from Adam, thou has a chosen people. He said, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord. Now this is Azarus praying to God, asking him, God, why you doing my people like this? How long shall we endure? God, you said you love us. We your firstborn seed. Now listen to what he say. He said, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou hast made the world for our sakes, right? Why God make the world for who? For his people. He said, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, he said, thou hast said that they are nothing. Now, what did thou say? But they be like what? He said, but be like unto spittle, and has the likeness of the abundance of them that unto the drop that had fallen from a vessel. He said, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, who are they? These heathens which have ever been reputed as nothing. They have always been reputed as nothing. They are nothing. He said, and now, O Lord, these heathens which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. He said, but we, thy people, who thou hast called thy firstborn. What do we call ourselves, y'all? Who are we? He said, but we, thy people, who thou hast called thy firstborn. Now, how you getting into heaven? Right? Because Jesus told you the salvation is of the Jews. He said, but I have not come but for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. For the salvation is of the Jews. Now, the reason that Jesus said this, because the Jews is God's firstborn. They took it out of context. He said, but we, thy people, who thou hast called thy firstborn and thy only begotten. Now you know why Jesus said the salvation is of the Jews. Because even if we was God's firstborn, he will be too, because he's a Hebrew. So that's how the salvation become. The people that you said was nothing have always been. Your salvation is of these people. You have to cling on to these people, deny your pride. Surely your fathers have inherited lies. He said, but we, thy people, who thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy favorite lover, are given into the hands of who? He said, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? And how long shall this endure? Who we talking to? Stop playing with me, man. It's all coming to a head. This is the end, man. This is it. This is it, man. You hear me? The times of the Gentiles are fulfilled, right? You'll see. Y'all will see, man. That's what I'm saying. If you want to take this into biblical perspective of what is taking place, fam, like I keep trying to explain to y'all, man, the 400 years was real. That's why Planet X is back here. Remember how they talk about the 3,600 years and all this and that shit? Nah, that was the first time that it came during the Exodus, right? Remember that? But what did God say, right? He told Abraham, he said, know that surely that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them for 400 years. Right? He said, and also that nation who they serve will I judge. Right? You know, a day is like 1,000 years to the Lord, and 1,000 years is like a day. Come on now, let me show y'all something, man. Y'all don't even know. So he said that he gonna judge these nations, right? This ain't about the end of the world. This is about the end of their world. It's the end of their world, not ours, right? Let me show you. I'm gonna really show you. It's about the end of their world, man. They have you thinking it's about everybody. You see, the destroyer is coming for the Gentiles. You see that? He said the lion has come up from his thicket and the destroyer is on his way, right? When? After them 400 years, right? Right? I mean, he said to make thy land desolate and thy city shall be laid waste without inhabitant. How do we know that this after that 400 years, right? Let me show y'all, because I know we got the people in the, how you know all this stuff? Let me show you. I'm going to show you how I know. Let me show you how I know. You hear me? Let me show you. I've been studying this for a long time, fam. And I'm going to show you how I know. You see right here? You say, the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah from the Lord saying, thus speaketh the God of Israel. See, he only said he only had one people. So when you see that, don't take that out of context. Know that he only has one people. He said, and among all the multitudes of the people, thou hast gotten thee one people. All right. So when he said, the word came to Jeremiah saying, thus speaketh the Lord God of Israel, who he the God of? Saying, write thee all the words I have spoken to thee in the book. He keep telling them to write it in the book, ain't he? Ain't he? So when y'all say, how y'all get the Bible? Where the Bible come from, man? Idiot. He said, for lo, the days come, said the Lord, that I will bring again. So wouldn't Planet X have to come again? If Planet X, right? Check it out. This is what I'm saying. And I really fully believe in this with all my heart. I'm going to leave this world believing in this. Noah's flood was what? During Planet X, the destroyer, okay? Take nothing out of context. And we know when it came. We know why it came. I got the Corbin Bible right here. When the last time what does it say? What does it say? The Exodus triggered by what? The destroyer. The Exodus triggered by what? The destroyer. So when God said that it was going to be like the days, now pay attention. So wouldn't the Exodus have to happen again? Right? Wouldn't it have to be, but what's going to trigger the Exodus again? Because God never changes, right? What would trigger the Exodus again? Wouldn't the Exodus have to happen for us out of the United States, right? Pay attention. He said, thus speaketh the Lord God of Israel, saying, right? Saying. He said, my bad. The word came to Jeremiah, saying, thus speaketh the Lord God of Israel. He said, write thee all the words I have spoken to thee in the book. For lo, the days come, said the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people, Israel and Judah. You see that? Said the Lord, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave their fathers, and they shall possess it. And these are the words that the Lord spoken concerning Israel and Judah. So wouldn't it have to come again? Wouldn't the destroyer have to come again? If it came for the first Exodus, wouldn't it have to come again? Stop playing with me. He said, now listen. He said, therefore, fear thou not, O my servant, during these times, y'all. Y'all got to know what time it is. If you don't know what time it is, you're going to get caught up in that bullshit. So you got to know what time it is. Excuse my language. But he said, therefore, fear thou not, O servant Jacob, said the Lord, and neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar. From where? In thy seed, from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return and shall be at rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. He said, for I am with thee, said the Lord. He said, to save thee. Save thee from what? The destroyer. He said, though I make a full end of who? Of who? He said, though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee. I don't know if y'all ever read this in the Bible, but if you ain't never seen it, here you go right now. He said, though I make a full end of all the nations, whether I have scattered thee, I will not make a full end of thee. All right, this ain't our end of the world. This theirs. All right? This not their end of the world. It's theirs. Understand what is going on. So, of course, they're going to get on here. Oh, man, God, they lying, bro. It's their destruction, bro. Though I make a full end of all the nations, whether I have scattered thee. Didn't he say that after 400 years? After what? After what now? Huh? Did we forget? Did we forget? Hold on now. What'd he say? What'd he say? He said, and when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abraham, and lo, a horror, a great darkness fell upon him. And he said unto Abraham, know that surely that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and they shall serve them, and they shall afflict them for 400 years. And also that nation who they serve, I will judge. Now then you see what he said? He said, though I make a full end of the nations, whether I have scattered thee, I would not make a full end of thee. So who end of the world this is? Who end of the world is this? Come on now, man. And y'all don't even know how it's happening. Y'all don't even know the signs. When he tell you there will be signs in the moon and the stars. And on the earth, nations will be in perplexity. You are seeing the signs. And over in Jerusalem, guess what? Is they going to be trampled on by Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled. You're seeing it right now in real time. You seeing it right now in real time. When he said that he gave you a sign. When he said right now, this is the end of this world as we speak. I'm telling y'all, a day is like 1,000 years to the Most High, man. He said, and then a great wonder appeared in the heavens. When you see that second sun, he said there was a woman who was clothed with the sun, and the moon was positioned under her feet. All right, that's it right there. I'm showing you. It's in your sky. It's in our sky right now. You see how they said God caused the sign to appear in the heavens so that man should know that the earth will be afflicted. This was during the same times of the Exodus. It's during the same time. It's here again. So you can't tell me that the 400 years ain't real. You seeing it. Everybody gonna see it. The whole world gonna witness it. You just ain't gonna know the time of the day. When the day, the devastation of the Lord's day, this pole shift that they call it, the so-called pole shift that they call right here. You see what it says? It says, you people of the earth, whosoever flees the sound of terror will fall into a pit. Ain't nobody disappearing. Ain't no rapture coming for you. Whosoever climbs out of that pit will get caught up in the snare. He said the floodgates of heaven are open and the foundation of the earth shake. The earth is broken up. The earth is split asunder. The earth is violently shaken. The earth reels back and forth like a hutch. So know when these things is taking place on the earth is happening for the sake of the great Lord. So there will be millions of casualties. He said it sways like a hut in the wind. You ain't seeing nothing when you see these earth. You ain't seeing nothing till y'all get to seeing these big earthquakes. He said so heavy upon this guilt that of its rebellion, it falls, never to rise again. That pole shift gonna take place. This earth gonna tilt 20. It's gonna tilt to 3 degrees and fall on its face, never to rise again. He said in that day the Lord will punish the powers that is in heaven. It's taking place right now. Y'all sitting here waiting on some manly thing. It ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna see no man crack the sky open. He said and the kings on the earth below. Stop playing with me, man. Y'all sitting up here waiting on something that ain't gonna never happen. This is literally a pole shift that he's talking about, fam. It's literally a pole shift. What part of that don't y'all understand? The Lord's devastation of the earth. See, the Lord is going to what? Lay waste the earth and devastate it. But how will he do this? With the coming of Planet X, the gravitational pull that causes the planet. It's not the first time that it happened. All right, how many times we had this thing come past? Hold on, let's go into the book of creation. When he made the world, when the world was first created. Y'all see this? Get your pictures, man. Go on here, Cobra Bible, man. Master's Edition. Get your picture, man. You hear me? Or go get your own book. Either way it go, you gonna see it. You gonna see it. See that right there? It is known. It is known And the story comes down from the ancient times that there was not one creation, but two, a creation and a recreation. Then God said he destroyed the world, but there was, remember the giants, how they talk about the giants, they find all these skeletons of these giants and shit. That was real. This is real. They say it is a fact known to the wise that the earth was utterly destroyed once and reborn on the second wheel of creation. They said at the time of the great destruction of the earth, God caused two. Didn't he say it? They say God caused the dragon from out of heaven to come and encompass her about. Now, what's happening right now? What did he say? They said God caused the dragon from out of heaven to come and accomplish her about. All right. They say, and the dragon was frightful to behold, and it lashed its tail. It breathed forth. I don't know what dude laughing at, but I'm about to get him up out of here. These be bots, man. I don't want to see no laughing, man, because this real deal. You feel me? But anyway. So at this time of the great destruction of the earth, God caused the dragon from out of heaven to come and encompass her about. The dragon was frightful to behold, and it lashed its tail. It breathed out fire and coal, and great catastrophe was afflicted upon mankind. Do y'all see that? Great catastrophe was afflicted upon mankind. The body of the dragon was wrapped, in cold, bright light. And beneath, y'all see how y'all be seeing that? Y'all, I'm telling y'all see how y'all be seeing that light out there? That's why they call it the red and the blue Kachina. The two brothers. When them two sons come in, man. Does the dragon grant wishes? Sweet. Had the block dog, man. They think I don't know if they think this a game, bro. I know it sounds like a game and shit. I know it does. But the reason that they call Planet X a dragon, y'all know scientific facts, man. You know, if y'all want to get into some scientific shit, the reason that they call Planet X a dragon because it's been called a dragon from ancient years. It has wings on it, okay? For those of y'all that's laughing, okay, it's in your sky. It has a debris tail on it. You see how that shit shot through California last night? That might have I don't know, man. I can't really explain this shit to you people, man. You hear me? Planet X. I did show y'all though how it look, man. I can't keep explaining it to you. This debris tail that it has on it, why they call it a dragon, okay? Now, you're going to have to do your own research, man, on why they call this thing a dragon. It's the debris tail that's following it, man. For those of y'all that don't have, that just think, the Bible is written in metaphors and shit, syllables, parables, all type of shit. But that's why Jesus told him, he said, man, even if I showed you, you still wouldn't understand. Now, y'all can keep laughing all you want to. But you might get caught up in that there raft. You know what I'm saying? You might just get caught up in an earthquake, a hurricane, a tornado, or something. That's exactly how you see how planet. That's how it look. Okay, see all these craters on it. See them craters? It got this debris following it. See that debris on it? It's flinging itself through heavens. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Then I'm gonna go read what it say. I'm gonna go read what it says, right? Hold on. First check out what the Holy Bible says about it, because it's gonna bring destruction around the whole world. They said disaster will soon spread from nation to nation, so everywhere on the earth gonna feel this. They say it will come like a powerful storm. You see that? Hurricanes, earthquakes, all type of shit, tornadoes, severe thunderstorms, flash floods, atmospheres, rivers. They will come like powerful storms to all faraway places on earth. The destroyer will come against every town. Not one town will escape. The Lord said this will happen. Now, who gonna come against every town? Did he say God? Huh? My bad. Let me get that blunt right. Did they say the devil? No, they said the destroyer will come against every town. Not one town will escape. All right? Now, this is the debris tail right here. Now, y'all see what happened with California last night, right? Y'all see that? Did y'all see what happened with California last night? That shit that shot through the sky? A lot of so-called Caucasian folk will say that was Starlink. Starlink ain't had shit going on the other night. Starlink ain't had nothing going on the other night. Why you think the news, they didn't know? Listen, they didn't have nothing going on the other night. Okay? Now, it wraps, y'all know it got these other moons with it. It got its whole system with it, all right? It got all these moons and different shit following along with it. It brought its whole solar system into our atmosphere. It's here. It is already here. That's why you see the second sun, because the second sun coming in with it. All right, the second son is a sign before the affliction upon mankind. I just read that to y'all. But see all the debris tail, all this debris, that's following along as it flings itself all back and forth through the heavens. Let's see what they say it's doing. Let's see what they say the thing is doing. They say, man forgot about the days of the destroyer, right? They say only the wise know where it went and that it will return at its appointed hour. They said it raised across the heavens in the days of wrath, and this was its likeness. It was a billowing cloud of smoke enwrapped in ruddy glow. Not distinguishable in joint or limb, its mouth was a abyss from which came flame, smoke, and hot cinders. All right. Now you're paying attention to the alignments that's taking place, right? Y'all seen the moon when the two stars was on the side of it, was upside down, right? Y'all see the alignment in 2021 when they all y'all paying attention, right? They said when ages pass, certain laws operate upon the stars in the heavens. Now, where do the law take place at? Where is this taking place at? They say when ages pass. So when time passes, when ages pass, certain laws operate upon the stars in the heavens. Their ways change. There is movement and restlessness. They are no longer constant, and a great light appears redly in the skies. They say what? A great light appears redly in the skies. I don't know if y'all been doing your research, but go look up what happened in China and the UK when they woke up and the whole sky was red. They say, and the great light appears. Right. So this red iron oxide will soon be all on your cars and shit. It's gonna be all on your cars and all on your windows and all that because it's coming from the sky, man. It's making folks sick. It's called red iron oxide, man. You hear me? That's damn near what y'all corona shit is. What they said corona. That's what it's called. That's what I believe they named it. But anyway, red iron oxide. Now this is how we gonna know when it's damn near here. When we wake up and we start seeing this red iron oxide shit, we start seeing this stuff on our cars, on our windows and stuff, it's going to look like a copper reddish, okay? Because we going to start seeing it. They say when the blood red ash drops upon the earth, the destroyer will appear and the mountains will open up and belch forth fire and ashes. That's because of the gravitational pull, okay? The magma building up and shit, these volcanoes and all that's going to go off, man. It's going to be a horrible sight, man. You hear me? They say trees will be destroyed and all living things engulfed. Waters will be swallowed up by the land and the seas will boil. They say the people will scatter in madness. They will hear the trumpet and the battle cry of the destroyer and will seek refuge with the dens in the earth. Terror will eat away at their hearts and their courage will flow from them like broken water. You see this? Motherfuckers gonna be scared. You hear me? Because it's happening. They say terror will eat away at their hearts, and courage will flow from them like water in a broken pitcher. They will be eaten up in the rafts and the flames of the destroyer, and consumed by the breath of the destroyer. Now, y'all remember in the Bible when they said that the earth is going to be thrown into the lowest pits of hell? Y'all know what they telling you exactly what this is, man. Okay? They're telling you. All right? Now, all this information is out here. All right. Y'all see that? They say, for in those days, wondrous far off days, the women shall adopt a craze to dress like men in trousers. That's crazy. But anyway, they say, men will fly in the air as birds and swim in the sea as fishes. Men will talk peace with one another. Hypocrisy and deceit shall have their day. They say these women will be as men. What? I gotta be right now, because these women is in men. They said these men will be as women. Ain't these men as women? Right? They out here, I'm telling you, you can stroll down TikTok and it's gonna be some shit that say trans men are women. Like to debate you and shit. Like, what type of debate, what type of sick shit is that? Like, how could you even debate that? Now, if y'all can't look and see that this is them times that these people were saying this shit. They said, right? People getting backdoored left and right, the government lying to each other, all this. Hypocrisy and deceit shall have their day. Women will be as men, and men as women. Passion will be a plaything of men. Now, nobody getting married no more. Nobody give a damn about having no wife. Ain't nobody respecting these. Listen, man. Listen. Hey, listen. I ain't gonna even go that much far into it. But shit. If this ain't the day that they talking about, ain't men flying in the air like birds with planes? Ain't they swimming in the seas like fishes? With fucking submarines and all type of shit. Ain't passion become a plaything for men? Nobody love nobody no more, man. This shit is just everything is about fashion and showing off and taking pictures and put on Facebook and all of them. I'm telling you, passion has become a plaything. It's a plaything of men. Nobody's really passionate no more. A man could dress like a woman and go in a woman's bathroom and they ain't gonna say shit about it. Long as he say he a man. Can still have his genitals and shit. Still have your balls and everything. Long as you say you a man. I mean a woman. Long as you say you a woman. You get what I'm saying? This shit is real. I'm telling the truth, man. Hey, no. Hey, I know it's funny, man, but it's the truth, man. I know it's funny, but it's the truth. I scroll down TikTok, I be seeing some sick shit. All these people can't be woke. I don't know what the fuck. You got pastors crying, pastors lying, talking about blessings coming and shit, all type of. I'm sitting up here watching them like, no, man, this shit. Some of TikTok is kind of sick. All right, I ain't never seen so many pastors in my life. Never. I done seen more pastors on TikTok than I done seen. I'm talking about TikTok live, women and men. I'm talking about more than they got on the street. All of y'all can't be pastors. You can't be. No. This is a scam. They got a pastor scam going on right now. I'm telling y'all, there's a pastor scam going on right now. There's a scam going on, man. All these people ain't pastors, man. Yeah, them solar flares hitting, man. You know why I don't believe? I told y'all, man, why you don't believe in none of that shit. Because the Most High told you. Look at this, man. I don't believe in it. Half the stuff that I see on TikTok be creeping me out, dog. When I see people crying and shit. Bro, it ain't that shit, bro. Y'all sitting up here still carrying on the slave mentality shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Back in the day was sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. But this shit I'm seeing on TikTok, man, I'm just knowing that this ain't it. The Most High said go amongst the hedges and all that shit, go outside to the people killing each other, sick, homeless and shit out there that need a prayer. You on TikTok playing and laughing. I mean, I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. It's sweating and crying and shit. What is really going on? Oh, you're sweating and crying. Crying and sweating. Real shit. But this why I don't believe in too many people, man. I don't really too much try to believe in too many pastors and shit. You see what he said, right? Because long as you got the word, you shouldn't even listen to what he says. He said, I have heard of what the prophets said, that prophesy lies in my name, right? Saying, I have dreamed. How long shall this be in the hearts of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yeah, they are prophets of deceit of their own heart, which they think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal, right? Baal, whatever. They say the prophet that have a dream, let him tell a dream, and he that have my word, let him speak my word faithfully. So who y'all gonna believe, man? A prophet that tell a dream, let him tell that dream. And he that speak of my word, let him speak my word faithfully. What is the calf to we, right? Said the Lord. Is not my word like as fire, says the Lord, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces? So the word is more important than these dreams these motherfuckers talking about. How you gonna believe something? You can't believe in man, more than man. Because ain't my words like fire, said the Lord? Huh? Like a hammer that breaketh a rock? What I say? You gonna believe in these motherfuckers? I ain't tell these people this shit. Y'all go sit here, man, and believe these people. Excuse my language, man. I don't mean to cuss, but it's the truth, man. It's the truth. You should be able to read the word and dissect this and see it. He said, he that have eyes, let him see, and those who have ears, let him hear. So you should be able to read the word yourself. He says, study to show thyself approval. Only you can choose what is true to you. So if you believe in somebody come and tell you, right? Oh, I had a dream. Oh, God told me New York was going to flood. New York still ain't flooding. God ain't told you that. I see this lady on here wearing this thing on TikTok. Keep saying she having all these dreams and shit. I had to block her because she ain't nothing that came to Listen, man. Listen. Stop believing in these people. Even some of these spiritual people. The sun finna burn me, well, we finna get our super. These people are sick. They not doing no research on none of this shit. This is their mind. Tell them their mind is real. They leaning on their own understanding. What do you say? Leaning on their own understanding. That's what they doing. They mind telling them this shit. They ain't doing no research, no nothing. Don't know how the sun work. Don't know how the moon work and how it interact with the ocean. These people don't know shit, man. And y'all sitting up here and y'all believing them. Oh, God told me, y'all should get out of New York. The coast of New York is going to flood. All this damn motherfucker. God told me. Like, man, God ain't told you this. I don't believe. No. That's you. You telling you. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? He said, the prophet that have a dream, let him tell a dream. And he that have my word, let him speak my word faithfully. What is a calf to wheat? Right? Said the Lord. Is not my word as fire, said the Lord, that breaketh, that like a hammer that breaketh the rock? And I don't be believing these people, man. For real. I don't be believing. Like, it's a lot of, like, if I could see if you say some shit and it just come to light and happen, like, right then and there, then we probably have something. I had to see you do it one more time. Like, bro, do that again. You see that? He said, I am against them that prophesy false dreams, said the Lord, and do tell them to cause my people to error by their lies. Right? By their lightness. Yet I sent them not, nor commanded them. Therefore, they shall not profit this people. They should not profit this people at all, said the Lord. Come on now, man. He ain't send God ain't send most of these people. A lot of these people saying God did not send these people, man. And if you go in here and read this, you'll be more wise to what people saying. Man, God ain't. Because you see how when Moses went to the Israelites and told the Israelites, what do you tell them? God sent them. They say, hey, man, if our God sent you, what is his name? Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. Real talk, man. These people don't even know who they serve, and half these people don't even know God's name. They said, man, if our God sent you, right? Literally, they told this man just like that. If our God sent you, what's his name? Huh? What we call him? What did he identify himself as? Like, come on now, man. Our God ain't sent you, man. Stop playing, man. These people be lying, bro. Got to be wise to that. That's why I say study, man. Study. That's why I be telling y'all, don't even listen to me. You can hear me and shit. It's cool to come listen, you know what I'm saying? Because you can always learn something, whether they old, young, no matter, you know what I'm saying? You can always learn something. But when people get to talk, man, just weird stuff, man. Like, that's why I'm starting up this podcast. I'm gonna do it myself. I ain't even finna take, like, ask for donations and all that shit no more. Because people be making me feel weird. Like, when people be doing that shit, like, bro, is y'all all on here scamming, like, or something? Because I could pay for my shit. It don't cost that much to get a microphone and another case. That shit cheap. You know what I'm saying? I just be wanting my people to follow me over to the platforms that I'm gonna be on. That's why I be like, shit, if you don't donate, whatever. I know. Like, I got certain people, this one lady and this one guy, I know who they are. I got like 3 people that be following me. I ain't trying to be on here scamming and shit. Like, it's this one dude on here, dog. I swear, I know y'all know who that is. Y'all just gotta be wise to what y'all watching, man. That's that Cobra Bible, man. That's all you need right there. Get that old Cobra right there, man. Oh, I got a lot of books, man. I got a lot of books, man. When it comes, I got all type of shit. When I be reading, I be doing all this, man. That's what's up. Thank you for coming. Thank you guys for coming, man. I appreciate all of y'all. Thanks for coming. I'll be back on here at 12 o'clock. And we gonna talk about some more, man. I appreciate all y'all. Follow my YouTube. Oh, there she go right there. That's one of my main followers right there. She always on here. Oh, look, there go that porn shit again. Told y'all, man, look. Every time I say follow me or something, watch my private. Bro, what is TikTok on, bro, with this? Told y'all, bro. They promoting fucking something. They promoting something on here. For real, for real. Every time, I ain't never seen that on nobody, on Amazon, internet, whatever. I ain't never seen that on nobody shit like that. I be watching, like, Like, where did that come from? Like, you know what I'm on here talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, why would they? That's just like if I'm watching one of these pastors on here, they talking about God and they praying and sweating and shit. If they gonna put that on their shit, I don't know, man. I ain't never seen that in my life. Never, ever seen that in my life. Never, ever. I'm for real. I'm for real. You seen it, bro? Like, yeah. Hey, watch my private show or some shit. Like, then they'll put a heart sometimes and kisses and shit. Like, y'all gotta watch it because it go fast. I don't know what they be on, bro. But thanks for following me. Follow me, man. Follow my backup page. Follow my Instagram, all that. Follow everything, man. I'll be back at 12 o'clock. Thanks. Be safe.